Here in the Junk Beyond Studios, Marlon, Daniel, as we look ahead to next week, right here, guys, on WATE, with the national ABC broadcast, Tennessee and Oklahoma. Oklahoma making its SEC debut. The build-up to that, Oklahoma fans will be excited about. Josh Heupel, you might have heard, played quarterback at Oklahoma, and I think fans will be excited to welcome him back, but also try to beat him.
That's it.
There will also be that conversation on the Tennessee side, and then there is Nico. Nico on the road, he said back in August, he actually prefers going on the road, loves that kind of environment of us against everybody else. But Norman is different probably than any environment that Nico has seen. So you guys went on the road in the SEC. What would you tell Nico about life on the road, going out and playing in a tough environment in the SEC?
I would say that he's about to see a crowd that he's never seen in California playing high school football. The road is different. It's the SEC. You've got Oklahoma their first year in the SEC. Their fans are excited, feeling like they belong or trying to prove that they belong. The road is tough because things happen fast. The snowball effect happens faster. So when you're on the road, you've got to be even 3 times more locked in. Your communication's got to be better, and you've got to be up for the challenge. Every bad play, that's momentum for them. The crowd gets involved. It's a little bit more exciting, and as a road team, it's harder to get back in control of the ball game when you're on the road, especially 7:30 Norman, Oklahoma. It's going to be a crazy atmosphere, and so I would just say that it's protect the snowball effect. Make sure your conversation, your communication with your guys are effective, and it can get away from you fast.
You know, and Marlon and I can really tell you what not to do on the road because we were debating this off air. We had one game that we came back a winner from a true road game that you took an airplane to.
Do you want to bring that up, Marlon?
And you know,
I meant to tell them beforehand. Don't say that. Don't say.
So, hey, the facts are the facts. But you know, I think Marlon hit it on the head. You got to focus, and when you got to get locked in these road games. Everything is compounded over there, and you get so much time in the hotel room to think about all the different things and your walkthroughs, but you still have to be focused. And when you get in there to see 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 people rooting against you and just waiting for your failure, you can either succeed and it motivates you, or it can really tank you. And it's going to be this is an Oklahoma team that have been told for the last 20 years you're not good enough to play in the SEC. And now they get this game against Tennessee, one of the premier schools right now. Yeah. They're going to come out with a chip on their shoulder.
Most definitely.
Is this kind of the final question, or would it be among them at least, of if Tennessee can go and play well on the road, some of the numbers from road games the last few years were covered. If they play well, Nico plays well on the road, what does that mean to you in terms of what this team can do? If their first road game of the season in Norman, they play well? Well,
you know, Sunshine Dan over here is going to be all in, right? Put all my money on Tennessee every single game. Give me all of Chuck's money.
Yeah, the Cavaliers line, we're all anticipating what that's going to look like at the end of the show here.
I would say that if they can go out this week and it look like we're not missing a beat, we're up for the challenge. Defense is flying around. Nico's doing his thing. He's able to find and beat coverages. His first true road test. Then I would tell you, just based off watching the Georgia game yesterday, we're going to be a big – I would say we've got a chance to go do something really, really special this year.
Say it with your chest what you really mean.
There you go. That's it.
James Pierce has to have 4 sacks.
He's got it.
Yeah, you have that side of the conversation as well. You want the defenders to react as well and make life difficult.
Yeah, most definitely.
For Oklahoma's quarterback, he has the home environment. You want to change things up.
Well, you're talking about silencing a crowd. Yeah. When momentum is going on the road, that's a real thing. Momentum is rolling, the crowd's involved. It's exciting. The team is feeding off that energy, and as the road dog, you've got to figure out how to get back control of the game. And so a guy like James Pierce, right, who hasn't shown up much this season, I'm hoping that we're saving him for this game. That guy can silence the crowd and get the momentum back on your side. There's nothing worse than a big sack and a big momentum swing because of that sack. So that's something that's got to travel for sure.
Good stuff, guys. So Tennessee traveling to Oklahoma. The anticipation continues, anticipating the Cavaliers line, what that will look like. That's still to come when we come back. We head back to Smoky Stadium. The guys talk about the final regular season game in Kodak. That's next.